What is up, my people, my guild peeps? What's happening? My online peeps were not guild peeps, but wish they were. What is going on? So today is September 1st. It is the first Friday of the month, so you already know what time it is. It is, oh, okay, apparently blow my water bottle down time. It is Guild Goes Live September edition. And I am your host, Yannick Da Costa. And, I'm just kind of here to share all the fun stuff with you. So it will just be me today. I know that might be a little disappointing for some of you. Oh my goodness, I need to point out that for the first in a long time, we are doing this streaming on Instagram as well. So, hello to my Instagram peeps. Really, really happy to be back over here with you guys. I'm over here going to my phone just to like double check. Like, I hope we're like properly live on Instagram. Yes, we are. How amazing! All right, cool. So, I did have some technical difficulties with Facebook this morning, but we'll get that sorted up for next month. But in all fairness, the Instagram peeps have been without us for a really, really long time. So really happy again to be back with you guys. So again, this is Guild Goes Live for anybody who has never been here. And we do this on the first Friday of every month at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is essentially where we dive into creativity on our live broadcast. So you can expect to talk about like insider creative art news, buzzworthy discussions, clever hacks and solutions, and then exclusive events previews. I know we have some really great events coming up. We had a couple of really great events that passed, and I'll definitely talk about those and touch on those a bit. And then we don't have a member interview for today. So all y'all got is me. I mean, I'm a member, so that should work out really well. And then, yeah. So a couple of things that I kind of want to touch on really, really quick. Actually, I guess before I do that, I don't think I actually told you who I am, which is also hilarious. Or did I? I don't remember, so I'm going to do it again. So my name is Yannick Da Costa, and I am the president of the Graphic Artists Guild. So the Graphic Artists Guild is a member-based trade association that's focused on promoting and protecting our members. So we're talking about graphic designers, illustrators, web developers, or even students who really need the resources that we offer to help build a successful career. So as a member, you will enjoy advocacy, education, business resources like our pricing and ethical guidelines handbook. I got to tilt the camera up for you to see it. I don't know if my Instagram peeps can see it, if it's in line with them. In any case, then you also get to network with your peers and like join the online forums and serve in leadership roles to basically shape our industry's future. And so you'll also benefit from like professional discounts and grievance assistance and like contract reviews. And so we offer various membership options, and that includes professional, student, and even a retired professional membership. So if you still want to be in the mix, but you want to support the cause, but you're not working full time in that industry anymore, but you've been in the industry for 10 plus years, then you can come in at a different price point. So join the Graphic Artists Guild today and be a supportive community member as we work together to better the industry to create a less stressful and more profitable creative journey for all of our members. So first things first, I want to go ahead and run down the event calendar. Let's see. So we have a couple of, oh my goodness. So I did a thing, guys. And for whatever reason, now my screen is like fully enlarged. And I'm like, no, that's not what I was trying to do. Okay. Hashtag technical difficulties. Anyway, so we have a couple of things that I think you guys should be aware of. So I went ahead and put the QR code up there for the event calendar, for the Graphic Artists Guild event calendar for our Instagram peeps. You know what? Let me just change. Oh, I can't change the orientation while I'm live. Live and learn. There should be a link in our bio though to all of our events. But we had our lone artist event yesterday, and that was amazing. That was the lone artist event was for August, but I heard it was amazing, and we had lots of new folks kind of coming in and tapping into what it means to be a lone artist. And I know we have some really awesome things coming up next month as we kind of start winding down to the new year. Yes, we are winding down to the new year. I know it's September, and you guys are like, it's far away. No, oh no. We are diving or getting ready to dive into Q4, which means we're talking about tax preparation time, filing those paperwork with the varying government agencies in your not organization, but in your states to make sure that you're still a registered business and all of those fun stuff, doing your annual reports. Anyway, I know that there's going to be a bunch of talking about that on the next Lone Artist, so keep an eye out for that. Then, of course, let me actually do a thing where I go to, let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to, I think I can just share my screen. But if I share my screen, how's that going to work for my Instagram peeps? Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and share the screen and see how it works out. Hopefully it's not horrible. Let's see. Share my screen. Find my window. Okay. Boom. All right. So these are our upcoming events. So the QR code that I had up before, and I'm going to put it back up in a second, that is where you can go to find all of these events. I'm actually going to copy this out, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in the chat so that you guys can also have it there. And I think right now it's only going to the YouTube chat. So I'm also going to just go ahead and show it on the screen there for you. So again, Guild Goes Live. That's what's happening right now, people. And then, later on today, and this is for members only, ideally for new members. But if you've never attended a new member orientation, which I'm pretty sure you haven't because this is our very first one, you are also welcome to join as a Guild member. And this is essentially where we're going to really just walk you through all the things when it comes to what it means to be a member of the Graphic Artists Guild. So the resources that you have access to, like how you can maximize your membership, how you can get more involved, how you can serve on varying committees. So we're going to walk through all of that. And of course, we're going to have an awesome networking component to it so that our guild members, regardless of where they're located, can get to know each other and create unbreakable bonds and continue to build on the relationships that they have in the industry, strengthening their position and, of course, making their professional lives flourish, whether it is with information and resources or with dollars and cents. All right, because that's what relationships do, right? Anywho, so that's today at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is not too late to RSVP. If you email admin@graphicartistguild.org, so that's admin@graphicartistguild.org. I'm also going to admin@graphicartistguild.org. I just dropped that in the chat, and I'm going to go ahead and show it on the screen here as well. You can RSVP for today's orientation. If you can't make today's orientation because it's at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, what you can do is RSVP for the orientation, and then you will get a recording of what happened at the orientation. So you'll miss out on the networking portion, but at least you'll have all the information that you need to make the best of your guild membership. And then of course, then we have coming up on September 10th is going to be our Freelance Fandango. That's an event that happens weekly, and it's amazing. My favorite part about Freelance Fandango is how everybody kind of just gets together and just creates like super, super just amazing things. So I want to walk you through what that essentially looks like, right? So again, like I said, it's a weekly virtual opportunity for cartoonists, illustrators, graphic artists, photographers, writer, and just creatives as a whole to meet and create work together. So you can work on whatever it is that you want, but just come hang out. Like I said, again, it's a weekly accountability buddy. So it's that we like, did I get this work done? Like, this is the place where you can come and do it and kind of have like a really great social component. So you don't have to feel like well, I'm not working on this thing. You can even come and say, hey guys, I want you guys to keep me accountable. Make sure that I finish this thing by next week because it has to get off to the client. Or maybe you can even just come and like get, feedback. It's all up to you. Even though we have a completely different event that's dedicated to getting feedback if you want it, or at least showing off and telling, but I'll tell you about that in a second. And again, like I said, it's your weekly accountability buddy to just get stuff done before heading into a busy week. All right. So I'm like looking at my screen over here and you guys are over here, which is hilarious. So then we have show off and tell, right? I know you guys are like, wait, what? What is she talking about? Yes. So show off and tell, it is literally what it sounds like, right? It is essentially an event where you can just come and share your work, and you can come and just look at other people's work, and or you can come and you can actually share your work. So ooh, so it's really informal and it happens every month, and it's just basically where people can show off some of their recent work and get feedback on like work in progress from their peers. And all the creatives are welcome. Again, whether you want to show off your work and enjoy some like oohs and ahs. I don't know why I love to say that, but some oohs and ahs. Um, or just participate in the tell part, or just come, schmooze with us a little bit. If I had water, sip a little tea, put a pinky up a little bit. Or I don't know, like if you got new stickers in your store and you want to share that, or if you're working on a website, or if you're designing a business card, you can just come and share it with the Graphic Artists Guild. And this happens on the fourth Wednesday of, I just lied. So I thought it happened on the fourth Wednesday every month, but this one is going to be on 9/13. So this is why you should know how to read. 9/13, and this is where we're going to have show off and tell, which again, super duper awesome. Already told you about Freelance Fandango for this month. Oh, Mind Your Creative Business. Oh my goodness. So Mind Your Creative Business is an event that is hosted by Ed Shems and James Stowe. And James Stowe is out of the West region, and then Ed Shems is out of the New England region. Don't tell him that I almost messed that up. So it's kind of like where the West and the East meet, to come together and put like out some really amazing perspectives out there. It's a live broadcast series similar to this, where you can ask questions about running a creative business and get answers that are supported by the Guild Handbook. Boop, 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 boop. Or maybe even like you're like, hey, where's the best place in the handbook to find this information? You can come on here and have those conversations or ask those questions. And when I say on here, I mean at Mind Your Creative Business. So there is another lone artist coming up this month, September 29th. I would encourage you all to join, to show up again, because I heard the one yesterday was amazing. I was otherwise engaged and didn't get a chance to tap in, and I'm having major FOMO. So make sure to go ahead and tap in and check that out. Let's see. I think that's everything for September. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen. Boom. I'm back. And let's see if we can get that QR code back up for you guys. All right. So that is the wrong QR code. This is the QR code for all the events. I'm dropping all kinds of things today. This is the QR code for all of the guild-related events, so you can RSVP. And then something I did not, oh my goodness, I didn't talk about it. That's crazy. So we have a webinar coming up next month, and it is called Learn How to Protect Your Artistic Style from AI Mimicry. So AI right now is a hot topic. Everybody's talking about it. Whether you're for it or against it, we already know it is being talked about. And so the Guild being very big on staying up to date on what's happening in the industry and how we can help our members and just like the creative community at large continue to thrive regardless of how technology is affecting them, has put together a series of informationals and then webinars around the entire topic. So this next one is going to be called, again, Learn How to Protect Your Artistic Style from AI Mimicry. And I think what I'm going to do actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a completely different QR code up here for you guys to have. See if I can find it. Boom. All right. This will help. Yeah, so let's see, where is it? Okay, boom. Show. There it is. So the QR code is there. It's up and ready for you guys to scan away. Essentially, a lot of people, and I mean, I try not to use the word a lot too often, right? But people are afraid of their artistic style being mimicked by AI art models like Midjourney or DALL-E, and they are right to feel that way. I mean, we even had a conversation at our last webinar where we're talking about who owns the rights to the images or the artwork that AI generates. And if you want to know the answer to that, it's actually really simple, but a lot of people don't know. You can check out the webinar, or you can actually, I think you can go to Twitter to see the live tweets. But if you're tired of seeing this happen to others and to you, you can safeguard your creativity and maintain your individuality as an artist when you learn what we have to share at this webinar. It's amazing tools. This webinar is actually going to be hosted by an amazing gentleman. He is Professor Ben Zhao at the University of Chicago. And he's going to really be deep diving into some technology that can help you protect your artwork and your art style from AI mimicry. So if you don't know about anything like that, this is what you want to check out, right? All right, so I can't believe that I almost completely missed talking about that. Like, because that's like major. This is technology that they've like developed in collaboration again with the University of Chicago Sand Lab and the renowned professional artist Carla Ortiz, which again I think is a really big deal. And so it's going to be super awesome. So some key highlights are, again, learning about the challenges that are posed by AI art and AI art models and how the technology that they've developed overcomes them, and then exploring the user study results and hearing the experience of professional artists utilizing this particular technology, and then discovering the practical applications of the technology when it comes to just like your artistic journey as a whole. And then you can get some inspiring success stories of artists who've utilized it, so you can figure out how to properly position yourself and how to make it make sense for you. So again, feel free. The QR code is here. I don't know if my Instagram peeps can see it, but if you cannot, I'm pretty sure there is a link in our bio where you could go ahead and access it, RSVP to attend. If you're a guild member, this is completely free for you to attend. If you are not a guild member, then there's a very small fee associated with it, and that's kind of just helps us to address any of our advocacy efforts that we have going on, or just support our organization as we continue to work on things that benefit the creative professional community as a whole. All right, so what else do I have? So I don't have an interview for you guys. So I think I am just going to share a little tidbit. So I am actually going to be talking a lot more about this, probably if you follow me on LinkedIn, or if you're connected with me on LinkedIn, Yannick DaCosta, then you should probably have seen this already. But I'm going to be talking a lot more about how to utilize LinkedIn as a really great way to get new clients. And so I kind of want to drop a couple of those tips here with you guys because it works really well for me. We're at like 80% of our clients coming from LinkedIn and building relationships on LinkedIn. So some of the things that I feel like are really important to highlight is, one, do not spam people, right? Like, don't just go like blanket, like, messaging people about like how you do this service and that service and this, that, and the third. What you want to do is find out, number one, you have to define who your target audience is, right? And anybody who says that your target audience is everybody, like, you're literally setting your business up to like go off into a corner and die. Like, agnostic businesses, that's what they do. They just kind of just wane off and just kind of like die. You need to figure out exactly who your target audience is. Like, who are you speaking to? What are you going to be providing for them? And then you can use what I like to call a super ninja tool. And it's called, oh my goodness, which is hilarious because right now, for whatever reason, I cannot remember what it is called. Wow. LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Geez. Thank you. Thank you to myself. So you can use LinkedIn Sales Navigator to find those ideal people. And then you kind of want to reach out to them and not to sell them anything, literally just to continue to add value to their lives. Like, ask them what they need, how you can help, not how they can pay you, how you can help. Hey, send them resources. If you see them posting about things on LinkedIn that you can help solve, like, comment on the things that they're posting, offer your professional opinion on various things they have going on. Build that online relationship. Maybe even meet offline. And when I say offline, I mean like off the platform. So maybe it's still virtual and you're meeting on Zoom to like see how you guys can help each other. Anyway, that's I think like a really awesome tool that I think people really underestimate. But when you're doing all that, you need to make sure that your LinkedIn page makes sense. Like, your LinkedIn page needs to make sense. So I'm going to share back to my LinkedIn page. I'm going to share my screen, and then we can see. And again, I'm not saying that my way is the only way. I'm just saying that this is how I do it, and it works out really well for me. So let me see if I can I view this like not me? Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, I can. I can just open an incognito window like a normal person. Oh no, apparently I can't. Anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna share my screen. Where's that window? I know this is probably gonna be a little harder for it's probably gonna be a little harder for my Instagram folks. But let's see what we can make shake here. I think that probably helped. All right, so first of all, like, I have a header that speaks exactly to my target audience, like what I do, how I do it, right? And then because my name seems to be a little what's that thing called? Intimidating to people, I actually have an audio of how to pronounce my name here. So when you play it, oh, I don't think you guys can hear it, but when you play it, oh, maybe if I do this, maybe you guys can hear it. Oh, okay. No, you can't. But probably because I'm sharing screens and doing all the things. But it actually says how my name is properly pronounced. And then right under here, this doesn't say like my title at a company. It says what I do and who I'm helping. And then, of course, proof below, because this entire thing, like my entire LinkedIn page, is all about like having showing people or showcasing to my target audience like how I've actually been able to do the job that they're going to be hiring me for. And then, of course, I have my featured stuff. So my featured stuff here is like, I actually added this recently, which is basically just a little snippet of how corporate event pros can find me and like what they'll be looking for. And then this is kind of just like a little fun slideshow that they can check out if they kind of want to have an idea. But I'm giving them resources. Then this is a document that kind of outlines my services. Then this is a video that talks more about my services. So like I'm giving them all the tools and all the resources that they need. And then a link to my podcast, and then a link to testimonials. And then I'm pretty sure there's some more testimonials on here. Yeah, so client testimonials, client testimonials, client testimonials, and these are from my ideal clients so that my clients can see themselves, right? So more testimonials from previous clients, good things that they've had to say. Then when we come down here, so that's, I mean, as you can see also, like I'm very active. So when people go to my profile, they're not just like, oh, well, let's just go there and just check this out for a little while and then leave. But like I'm super active. So they're like, oh, she might have actual value to add. Like, yes, I want to connect with her. Yes, I want to chat with her. Yes, I want to see what she's about. And then here is like a long outline of like what I do and like why people should work with me. And then, of course, you have like my actual experience. But then I talk about, again, I duplicate this here and here because I'm a business owner. I'm the business owner. And so what I do here is equivalent to what I'm actually doing in the business. But I explain to them how I do what I do and why I do it, and then where they can find me and what they can do if they want to hear more. And then of course I have like, my graphic artist guild, leadership experience, my equity, leadership experience, and those all go back to me being like an industry leader and someone who is basically providing this information to validate the fact that I'm the right person for the job. And then I'm also a fine artist, so I can't leave that out. And then here are a couple of like case studies. And I call them case studies because I don't just put, oh, I worked at this job and I did this thing. Like, what did I do for this client? What was the objective? And this is kind of just like the section on my website when you go to my website and you're looking at my case study section, but I'm giving them all the information that they need in order to figure out, like, am I the right person to work with? So proof, information, tangible numbers, and not just like the portfolio piece, even though the portfolio pieces are amazing to show, especially if someone's looking for a particular style. But I want to show them how I can add value to their organization and why I am the ideal graphic designer, or why my company is the ideal graphic design company for them to work with. So you guys are really quiet today. Oh, I actually have questions. Oh, no, I don't. I had a couple things get dropped in the chat and I love that. So I look forward to seeing you guys again on The Guild Goes Live. And I look forward to seeing you guys at all the events. I'm definitely going to be at our next webinar because how could I miss that? Like, that's information that every visual creative needs. So again, check that out. And before I leave, let me go back to stop staring at my screen so you guys can see my face. I just want to remind you again, my name is Yanit Acosta, and I would be happy to welcome you to the Graphic Artists Guild, where we are a trade association focused on promoting and protecting our members' interests in the creative industry. So if you're a graphic designer, illustrator, web developer, or a student just needing to build a successful career, the Graphic Artists Guild is the right place for you. I will see you all right here. Same great time, same great channel. And I look forward to seeing some of you guys in orientation today at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Have a great day, everyone. See you next month. Again, first Friday of the month, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same great place, same great channel.